Hello, I'm Curt Wagoner, Associate Minister at our Riverdale campus. This week we're going to be talking about priorities. Let's say it's Thursday. Haley has soccer practice, Jacob is in a study group, and Mom and Dad have two parent-teacher conferences to attend. Sound familiar? Well, maybe not during these days, but hopefully soon to come. Every family struggles to find time to spend together, just period. Finding time for your family devotionals is often next to impossible. Nevertheless, having consistent family devotionals is key to teaching kids about Jesus and about the true priorities of your family. The first thing I want to talk about is the importance of consistent family devotions. When your family sits down to eat, there are unspoken rules. You eat the nutritional parts of your meal first, then you get dessert. But what if you sat down one evening, looked at your kids and said, "We're just too busy and there's too much going on. We don't have time for the vegetables tonight, so let's just have dessert." While this might actually be a fun dash of spontaneity from time to time, you wouldn't be sending the healthiest message to your family if you did it every night. When you put off family devotions or are inconsistent with them, you're inadvertently sending the same message to your kids. Family devotions show your kids what is important to your family. It is a way of teaching kids Bible lessons rather than just relying on their Bible teachers at church, but it also establishes a spiritual altar for your family, teaching them to pray, studying the Bible, and worshiping God. Number 2, when is the best time for family devotions? It's a question that no one but your family can answer. Each family is unique. You have your own schedules. The key is simple. Find a time, any time, that works for you. Still, it's important to not simply find a few leftover minutes, but to set the time apart from all other responsibilities and activities. For some families, the best time is in the morning before breakfast and before the hectic day begins. For others, the morning is just too busy. That time, everyone is trying to get ready. Remember, parents, however, that you are teaching your kids a habit. Just like they need to brush their teeth every day, you need to teach them that touching base with God is as vital for their spiritual well-being as brushing is for their teeth. Number 3, family devotions. Are they an overkill? Many people feel like having daily family devotions is just too much for their family. Families often feel this way because of the high expectations they have for what family devotion should look like. Remember that you are establishing your family's priorities by making family devotions a part of your everyday routine. Some families set their devotion time very similar to a couple setting a date night. It's a set day and time that takes precedence over everything. What if you did this with your daily devotions? What if, before you leave the house, you had a family huddle where you gave your kids a daily scripture, asked if there were any needs that needed to be prayed for, and then quickly prayed for them? No one said it had to be an hour or even 10 minutes. It just needs to happen consistently. After you start small, yet consistent, it becomes easier to set up a predetermined time each week for delving deeper into Scripture with your family. And the last thing I want to talk about is how do you conduct these family devotions? The key to conducting effective family devotions is to keep it simple and to the point. Engage your kids in the lesson. Ask as they grow and mature, maybe one of them to lead that week's lesson. Kids love learning, but more importantly, they enjoy being a part of something. The more you involve them, the more they will learn, and the more they will look forward to family devotions each week. Christian parenting is never easy, but the best part is that you don't have to do it alone. We at LifePoint Kids Ministry are here to walk alongside you. As you train up your children each day, remember the goal. We want your kids to know that God was at the center of the family. Kids won't necessarily remember whether or not family devotions were perfect, but they will remember that they were important.